is my great honor and pleasure privilege to be amongst all of you here this evening. Oh, I'm sorry, this afternoon. I'm still in Germany. I travel a lot and I see that every country has a USP, a unique selling proposition. When we talk about the United States of America, it has a USP, liberty, freedom, comfort from the citizens. When we talk about the United Kingdom, it has a USP, royalty, supremacy of the Queen. When we travel to Japan, Japan has a USP, nationality. You travel to the Middle East has a USP, oil. And when we talk about India, India also has a USP, a unique selling proposition, something that all of us are known for. Sometimes they say, how do you recognize an Indian? An Indian known by a man or a lady who will use the shampoo till the last bead by putting water to the bottle. How do you recognize an Indian? You will know Indian by a man or a lady who will use the billet, the rolling pin, to squeeze the last bit of the toothpaste out of the toothpaste. How do you recognize an Indian? An Indian is a person who gives another person a musical. The culture doesn't exist in the world. There's nothing like a musical in the world. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, how do you know an Indian? We'll know an Indian by a person who will use the t-shirt till there's a hole in it. And when it's usable in the day, because there's a hole in it, you would probably start using in the night. And if it's still not usable in the night any longer, you keep it for holy. And if it's not even usable for holy, then you will use in the espocha. Then you know for sure now that you are truly an Indian. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are known for sparing nature. No wonder a lot of people of this world are super wealthy in this country are super wealthy. India is known for Bollywood. India is known for its cricket. India is known for its beautiful architecture, magnificent devices. India is known for its Himalayas. India is known for its liberty contribution. India is known to be a developing economy now. Indeed, India is known for many things. But what India is especially known for on this planet Earth is its unique contribution in the field of spirituality. Wherever I travel in the world, I see people glorifying, talking about blazing to the principle of the spirituality that comes from this great land. Bharat, people from America, people from Europe, people from different parts of the world come to India to see the beauty of India. But if you go to Rishikesh, if you go to the Himalayas, there is a lot of people out of three who are coming here to learn spirituality, who are coming here to learn yoga, who are coming here to learn the inner engineering, the inner ecology of life. Of course, when we talk about wellness, how can we neglect the principle of spiritual wellness? This afternoon, I will share with you an analogy that one of my spiritual mentors, His Holiness Sashanasa, who was a German by birth, once told. It's beautiful analogy. It's called the tree of life. Whenever we talk at the beautiful tree, one of the most essential parts of the tree is its roots. A tree has three aspects essential. One is the roots, the second is the trunk, and third is the crown of the tree. And we talk talk about the roots, a healthy tree has healthy roots. The deeper the roots, the stronger the roots, the tree stands strong in the storm. Cyclones, hurricanes, and tornadoes. And the roots are not seen to our eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, those roots are compared to our spirituality. Our achievements are seen to people. Our gadgets are seen to people. Our money is seen to people. Our equalities are seen to people. Our charisma is seen to people. Our success is seen to people. What's not seen to the eyes of the people is our roots, our spiritual development. And therefore, I always say, if we don't work on what is unseen, it's very difficult to sustain what is seen. We also need to look at the roots, and that's why I say the roots. Strengthening truth helps us by connection. Connection to our own selves, connection to the divinity. That's why meditation, yoga, chanting, prayer is gaining such popularity all over the world because everyone sees that the unseen roots need to be strengthened so that the tree is strong. And when those roots are strong, the second aspect, which is the trunk of the tree. The trunk of the tree is our physical and our emotional well-being. That's the trunk. And the trunk can stand strong, and the trunk can stand stable only if the roots are deep and strong. If the roots aren't deep and strong, the trunk is dodgy and wobbly. A hurricane or a cyclone can shake it. Connection even uprooted from the very top. I remember very well in the year 2009, I believe it was 9th of July. I remember a phone call from my mom. A phone in the morning and she was crying. I guess the inevitable has happened. My father was bedridden from Parkinson's disease and something untoward had taken place. Obviously, my father had passed. My father's body was lying on stage. A few family friends, a couple of relatives were all there. They started talking about my father. One is good evening and all of that. And then one member who was the leader of the community I belong to and who also happened to be family spoke a few words about my father. And then he said, actually this man would have lived longer, but the cause of this means did his son. He called me the killer of my father. Did you hear that? Fish Delbury and Angel worse than that? That night, when I went to my mom's house, even after years of my spiritual practice, I was tossing and turning as his words rang in my ears. That I was the killer of my father. It was because of me that my father had died. Ladies and gentlemen, my mind was restless. My emotional state had been disturbed, and when your emotional state is disturbed, you can't sleep. You can get anything of your life. Your appearance of life is proportional to our emotional state. Therefore, William Blake said the mind can make heaven out of hell or hell out of heaven. That night, as I chose and turn, I remember one statesman, my guru, Swami, the author of The Journey Home. If you can grab it, read it. Beautiful book. He said, "Do not give the remote control of your emotions to someone else." That meant by what he was saying was pressing a button on the remote control and making me feel stressed. I depend on you to say that your thought was great and feel good. And I depend on you to say that my thought was bad. And I feel stressed. That means I've been given the remote control you. I feel good because you make me feel good. I feel bad because you make me feel bad. And how swallow is life? Well, I don't have the guts to take the control of my emotions in my own hands. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to learn how to take the control of our feelings in our own hands. I will not allow any damned person under the sun to make me feel good or bad. But what he or she says, if they say good, fine, that's good appreciation, nice. I'm happy with it. And even if they trust me, fine. It's the opinion, it's the way they think. Ladies and gentlemen, the trunk is our physical and our emotional stability. And I'm not going into the physical well-being because of paucity of time, obviously. And the last one is the crown. The crown is our contribution to the world. The crown is where the fruits come. The crown is where the leaves come. The crown is where the flowers come. And the fruits for the others. The flowers are for others. The leaves are for others. The shade that the crown of the tree gives is for others. Our contribution to others. I'm saying this because people say that life is like an ice cream. You should enjoy it before it melts. It'll indeed melt away. I say life is like a candle. You should bring light to others before it melts. Both the ice cream melts and the candle melts, but the ideology behind the ice cream is selfish enjoyment, and the ideology behind the candle is selfish contribution, selfish service to others. And each of us in our own ways must learn how to contribute like the crown of the tree. I must end with this little thing that I want to say. If you have ever been on a flight, the members of the cabin crew will come there and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sailboat, I know. This is how you buckle it, I know. I know some pilots are sitting here. I must apologize. If turbine will lock up oxygen supply in the cabin, oxygen mask will drop from the cabin above your hands. Service your mask properly and breathe normally. Make sure your oxygen mask is secured properly before you help others." God, I thought this is the talk of selfishness. But if you don't keep yourself in place, you will not help others. If you do not have resources you can share your resources. If you don't feel love, you can share love. If you don't feel hope, you can give hope. If you don't feel uplifted, you can uplift others. Therefore, be selfish first. Care for your roots. Care for your trunk, because only when your roots and trunk are in place, then the crown can give others. How many of you like to look beautiful? Any of you like to look handsome? Those who are not raising the hands think they are already good looking. Anyway, that's another story of it. One lady teacher comes to the class and wrote on the whiteboard, "I'm beautiful." Which stanza is it? The student says, "Her sense, madam." You know, our late President Sri Abdul Kalam ji said, a very nice thing which left a deep mark on me. He said, "If you really want to look handsome, give your hand to someone. And if you will automatically look handsome, because handsomeness is not about the beauty and looks. It's about how we contribute to people." I conclude by saying, if you are beautiful, it's God's gift to you. If you live your life beautiful, it's your gift to God. And therefore, the tree of life is about three things. Roots, unseen to the world, depend them by connection to the divine, connection to God, your spiritual practice, your meditation, your prayer. The trunk, which is about cultivation of emotional and physical wellness, emotional stability. Do not allow others to remote control you. And three, the crown is about contribution, giving, or returning back the sense of purpose, because the purpose of life is the life of purpose, and thus the true life teaches three things: connection, cultivation, and contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank all of you very, very much for your kind attention. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much.